So, hello and welcome back to the Spoiler Cast, the show we talk about movies and we don't care about spoiling them. My name is Tobias, and with me, as always, is my sister and trusted co-host Rebecca.
Hello.
Hello, and we're back. Sorry about last week when we didn't release anything. There was a bit of a scheduling error with our pre-recorded episode and all that, and Rebecca got sick all of a sudden and just had nothing prepared. And I was traveling and whatever. I'm not gonna make excuses. It was a fuck up. Whatever. We're back now. We're back recording live. No pre-recorded episodes. I mean, they're all pre-recorded, but you know what I mean. For each week. And we're gonna do a little catch-up now that the summer is more or less over. Yeah. The other day I saw they switched over to the fall timetables on the buses. That's where I was. Maybe not here in Stockholm, but I was, like I said, traveling. It also.
I think Stockholm has like a month left or so.
Yeah. Also,
technically,
when I left Stockholm for my travel, it was sweltering heat. The pavement was melting in the sun, and when I got back to Stockholm, I was literally cold stepping off the train. It just switched like that in like a couple of days. So fall is here, autumn is here. It has arrived.
Yes.
So we will talk about all the movies we have seen this summer, new and old.
Yeah.
Before the summer officially started, I wanted you to watch a couple of movies that I had mentioned, and you were like, "Oh, I hadn't seen those."
I did watch two of them.
Yeah, because
you mentioned the third, but I can't remember which one that was. And I called you, and you didn't remember either. So
I didn't remember either, and I didn't remember which episode we talked about it in. So I couldn't even go back.
You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah. So you watched a couple of them. I've watched a few new movies in cinema. I've also watched some old movies, of course. And we're going to talk about all of them. What should we start with?
I don't know. I had to add two movies that I forgot to add, and I didn't rate them now. I just added them. I guess, did you watch... What new movies did you watch? How many new movies? Like, how many are we talking here?
Going back, what was the last movie we did that was new?
You and I... Jurassic...
Oh, right.
Park,
Jurassic
World, whatever the fuck it's called.
I
Rebirth?
think so. Just looking at our episodes. Yeah.
That's the last I have in my
yeah.
order of like movies added to my letterboxd.
Yeah, and that was looking at our episodes. That's the last one we did before we did the top 10
Oh, shit, they still didn't show up. Oh, whatever.
That was July 5th.
Yeah, that makes kind of sense, I guess. We could check our actual recording schedule also.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, we watched that on July 3rd, and then we recorded and uploaded on July 5th. Since then, I didn't watch a lot of new stuff in July. I saw, towards the end, 28 Years Later.
Yeah.
The latest and kind of reboot of the 28 franchise, or whatever you want to call it. There was, of course, the original 28 Days, then 28 Weeks, and now 28 Years, which almost lines up, because it's like 22 years since the original movie. It was pretty good. I mean, I would say actually more than pretty good. I could say, like, in within the franchise, it might be the best, although I haven't rewatched the original in a long time.
Well, I watched all of them because I hadn't actually seen 28 Weeks Later ever before. So I watched them all in order, and I can agree, the newest one is the better one.
Yeah.
But that might be because I always prefer newer movies. Well, that issue. No, there's more characters, and more interesting things.
Wait. You can't call movies from the 2000s old.
I mean, technically it's vintage.
Yeah, I know, but when you're talking about like old movies and you're talking about how the technique and the quality.
Yeah, I know.
All that. I mean, I get that when we're talking about like 50s movies when they didn't even have like dollies or Steadicams. It was all just shot like this. But I mean, like from the 90s forward, movies looked good. I mean, I don't agree with you, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
there's more stuff going on. There's more excitement in 28 years later, in my opinion.
All right. Yeah. So it sounds like you're dissing the original, though. I don't like that.
No, I'm not.
It's a classic.
It's just comparing them.
Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed that.
I gave them 3 stars both. So I mean.
Oh, I
liked them.
I gave 28 years 4 stars.
3.
I really loved, without spoiling too much, that the second half is basically just a drama.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the movie is a drama. There's a little bit of action and horror in the middle, but the rest is just like how do you deal with the loss of a loved one? I really like that part. The whole part with the doctor towards the end.
Yeah.
And then I thought the ending was like really weird because it's like, what is going on here? And then I read like, oh, they're starting a new trilogy. Okay.
I kind of gathered that, but still, I was like, come on, that's just kind of strange.
I really didn't think that was gonna like be even a thing, that they were gonna we're gonna do more sequels, because Danny Boyle isn't that kind of a director. So I just, in my head, it was like, that is the weirdest way to end a movie. And I was like, oh, okay.
But when you make a sequel from a movie that's this old, because the second one came out in 2007.
Yeah.
Like, when you wait almost 20 years to make a sequel, you're usually doing it to revive the franchise to make another movie as well.
I hate that that's right where your mind goes, because that's, you've bought into the propaganda. No, but you can make a revival.
No, I don't like it, but that's usually what happens, unfortunately.
All right. Well,
but that was also one of the new movies I watched. I watched 28 Years Later as well.
We shouldn't spend too much time on each movie, because
no, I know.
Because I watched a lot. Actually, just looking through my letterbox, I jumped ahead of a couple. I saw the new Superman. I saw it on the 14th of July. We don't have to talk too much about it. I saw it because you all know,
if I'm being honest.
I'm a Snyder Cut fan. I'm not one of those, weirdo Snyder fans, but I do like the Snyderverse. I love the Snyder Cut. You can all watch the extensive amount of videos and the episodes we've done about the movie.
But you're not one of those weird fans? No, sure.
Yeah, but I'm not like, sending death threats to James Gunn or whatever. No, I just really like those movies.
That's beyond weird, though. That's weird. That's
what I mean with weird. Anyway,
yeah.
So I didn't at all want to support this. I'd rather see DC movies fail from now on if we're never gonna get another Snyder movie. Even though I like a lot of the DC superheroes, but then it was just like, but I can't complain about the movie if I haven't seen it. We've talked about this before.
Yes.
I am nothing if not fair. So
you can't complain about something you don't know anything about.
Exactly. So I decided I'm gonna go see it. And this was my review. This is what I wrote. First of all, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
This is what I wrote. I think it's I executed it or summed it up perfectly. This movie was dumb, goofy, dorky, low-key cringe, clunky, pandering, full of awful exposition, dumpy dialogue, and lame moments. But it wasn't bad. I couldn't call it bad because it was competently made. I was never bored. It was just like, oh god, of course. You know what it was? It was Superman. Because like the old school, Superman.
Sure.
And that guy is dumb, goofy, and dorky, and low-key cringe. But that's kind of what you like about Superman. Yeah. And then
just tell me about the dog. Just was the dog in the movie a lot, or is it just like a clickbait thing for the trailer?
The dog is like the second lead. He is a main character. Yes.
Holy
that was annoying. Also, the final line was, "It felt like a really expensive episode of Smallville." That's what it feels like. It's so lighthearted.
Also, I have one more question. The trailer where he is sitting in like Lois Lane's apartment and they're talking and she's like calling him out and he starts getting a little bit angry.
Yeah.
Is that does he actually get angry, or is it just them practicing?
Do you want me to spoil? Like, 'cause
that part,
happens.
Yes, just that part.
They break up because of it.
So it's not fake. It's not them acting.
No. He gets annoyed for real because she says she's not interviewing Clark right now because they're in a relationship when the movie starts. They've been together for like 5-6 months or something. Boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah.
Yes.
And he says you can interview Superman, not me. I'm not here now. Superman is here. So she just goes full on reporter mode.
Journalist, yeah.
And he
Which
can't.
She should.
Yeah.
And
he can't separate, like, wait, this is Lois Lane. I thought you loved me. Why are you being mean to me? But he's like, well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Superman. Which is also very Superman / Clark Kent of him.
Yes.
So they nailed that. It's just, I'm not interested in that kind of Superman anymore. That was fun when I like a more complex Superman. And say what you will about the Snyder's version, and it being like mopey and dour, but it's not. It's not like super intelligent or anything, but it is more complex, and I like that.
Sure.
Anyway, that's Superman. Not bad. And then I actually, saw a movie called Gunslingers, which was like one of the last, maybe the last actually, movie we recorded for Madness in the Method, the last season, which I still haven't edited and uploaded. I'm gonna do that. I promise. I should have done it like 2 months ago.
God.
Yeah. So we watched Gunslingers, a movie almost starring Nicolas Cage. He's like the third lead or something. It's like a low-budget western starring like with Stephen Dorff, Heather Graham, and Nicolas Cage. And Seema, you maybe recognize. It was terrible. Incredibly dull for the first 2 acts, but the third act kind of hints at some intrigue and tension. Nicolas Cage should have been in the movie more. How can you not put him front and center when he plays the role like a possessed man that has smoked 1 million cigarettes? He talks like this that time, maybe. That's what he sounds like. And he's like preaching about God, and he has like sunglasses in the shape of crosses for some reason. Because he's religious. It's so weird. Anyway, it was terrible. Terrible movie. And then I saw it 28 years later. And then a couple of days later, I saw Happy Gilmore 2.
Hey, I saw that too.
You see, what do you think?
It's okay.
Yeah. I gave it 2.5.
Same. 2.5.
I wrote, definitely better than most of Sandler's Netflix outings, but not much more. That's because...
No, it was a bit weird, but I was like, I get it, it's Sandler, so it's usually a bit weird. Ooh.
Yeah. But it was like, because he's playing a character from his, like, 90s period when he was at least a little bit more, I don't want to say like creative or but you know what I mean, like he wasn't as lazy as he became in the later 2000s,
No.
So it was kind of,
it's not him going on vacation, it's him actually acting a little bit.
Yeah. So I enjoyed
even
it for
though
that.
This was still, it was lazy. It was still a bit lazy.
Very lazy. Very lazy. I gotta see what I gave the original. Maybe I haven't even rated Happy Gilmore.
I have never rated the original.
No. Oh, well, I have rated it. I gave it 3 out of 5. Yeah, it makes sense, because I gave the new one 2.5.
Yeah.
The original is better. The original is one of the few, like, enjoyable
Adam Sandler movies.
Like properly enjoyable Adam Sandler movies. Yeah, I actually wrote that. Finally got to watch a good Adam Sandler movie. My opinion is probably colored by the fact that this was the first Adam Sandler movie I saw back in my youth. Yeah, still watching it today, I could enjoy the over-the-top violence. Anyway, yeah. We're just going through my
Yeah,
watch
you
list
keep
now?
reading off what you've seen. But, you can do that, and then I'll do mine.
Okay, I'm just going through like the new movies I've seen. So that was July. Did you watch any other new movies in July other than 28 Years Later?
Happy Gilmore, I guess.
No, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Other than that, I haven't actually. I watched 2 new movies. Wait, which year is that one released? 23. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I watched 2 more movies that are new for this year. Other than that, it's just a few old movies.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta look through this list more, because I did watch another one. I watched Heads of State, the Amazon Prime movie with John Cena and what's his name? The guy who should have been James Bond, but now they're gonna fuck it up. Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're gonna go with a younger guy. That should be an episode. We should talk about how
that'll be an episode. I still have to watch the later James Bond movies. I haven't actually seen anything after Casino Royale. I think
Amazon's gonna fuck up James Bond. Anyway, it was an okay like PG-13 action movie. They had like they towards the end managed to get some sort of chemistry between them, and it was okay. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. It actually,
cats are being dumb.
That's the thing with Prime movies. If you compare them to Netflix movies, they at least kind of feel like real movies. Like Netflix movies, 9 out of 10 times just feel like a direct DVD. It feels like an artificial thing. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. There's a lot of direct to TV movies, kind of.
It feels but not just that. Even they're more like expensive stuff. Like if you watch like what's it called, the Adam Project or whatever it was called. Or was that in? That was in theaters, maybe. I don't know. Or the Underground 6. Or
but that also kind of felt like a direct-to-DVD movie.
Yeah, but that would be like $100 million direct-to-DVD movie.
Yeah, but all the money went to do expensive cars and one expensive actor.
Yeah. Anyway, Prime movies at least kind of feel like real movies, and this did. I mean, not all the time, but certain parts of it is just like, this actually feels like a real movie. Not like a real movie, but like a real movie.
I think a lot of the time it depends on who's involved in it, because we have other Amazon Prime movies that do not feel like actual movies, that feels like a Hallmark movie or something.
Sure, yeah, I'm not saying all of them, but more of them than on Netflix, I think.
I wouldn't know. I don't actually watch that many Prime movies.
Okay, yeah, me neither, but the ones I have seen. Anyway, that was all the new 2025 movies I saw.
No, well, wait. So you never actually finished K-pop Demon Hunters, even though that was your one mission?
No.
Oh man,
I didn't really try again, but this is like, I don't want to watch this. I'm sorry.
And here I went, and I watched 2 of your movies that you asked me to watch.
Well, having seen them, do you regret watching them?
I never really regret watching a movie.
Oh, okay. But did you this wasn't good?
Well, I'm not gonna rewatch them.
Oh, okay.
Probably. I mean, one of them has an interesting concept, but I've been ruined by one production company making way better dragons.
Oh, you can't compare that. This movie was like 2001. I know. Like it cost about as much as there were one other things of Game of Thrones.
There were other things. I liked the concept, but it didn't live up to what I expected, I guess.
Okay.
I thought there would be, like, I don't know, 200 dragons flying over London fighting people. It wasn't really it.
We're talking about Reign of Fire, by the way. I don't know why.
Yes.
We're being all secretive about it.
But. Me neither. I don't know. I expected more, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
More dragons or less...
Well, there's a bunch of dragons.
Apocalypse.
They attack castles. They attack helicopters. They have a fucking hand-to-hand combat in the end. There's a bunch of dragon attacks. When they're flying over and burning all the crops, when they attack the convoy at night and you can only hear like the leathery as they fly over them and you can't see them. It's fucking terrifying. It's almost like a horror movie.
I gave it a 2.5.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
I expected more.
All right.
Excuse me. Also, obviously I watched Frogman, like you asked me to.
Yeah.
That one I gave a 3-star. But it's a bit strange. I'm not sure what we're getting at towards the end there with that movie.
Yeah. Well, for anyone who hasn't heard about it, Frogman, is it the Frogman or is Frogman? I think it's just
Frogman.
Frogman is a
Frogman.
2023 found footage movie about an amateur filmmaker struggling to turn his passion into a career, returns with friends to Loveland, Ohio, the location of his first notorious sighting of the Frogman, determined to obtain irrefutable proof that the cryptid legend exists.
Yeah, because there's like one guy going online saying like, no, this dude's a liar. He never saw the Frogman.
Yeah, the main guy definitely has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder because he's kind of been. But I think they don't really go into his backstory too much. But he has like when he was younger, there was like news articles and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's obviously kind of been haunted by this like fake thing that happened to him. That's kind of what they're implying. That's why he's kind of stuck. He needs to, and that's part of what I like about this, because the movie's about finding Frogman, but what it's really about is him trying to move on, trying to let go of this so he can actually grow up.
But then there's and there's under.
Of course. Is there still don't spoil too much. Don't spoil too much.
I'm just saying that.
We're gonna have to beat. Oh,
hello.
I'm actually hold on. I'm actually gonna write this up so I can edit this. I'll say that.
Yep. Same.
So back from editing. That movie, I don't even want to say too much that it goes places you wouldn't expect. That's all I'll say. I loved it. I saw it, I think it was earlier this year. I saw it in April.
Because you recommended it now, so.
I saw it in April. Okay, I thought I wrote like a long actual review, but all I wrote was I believe in Frogman. Yeah. I thought it was probably one of the best found footage movies I've seen in a while.
Well, that's true. That's true. I haven't seen a good found footage movie in a long time. I was about to say ever, but that's not true.
That's
Blair Witch, come on.
Yeah, come on.
But, other than that, I saw the 28, 20 weeks, 20 days, all that stuff. I saw those.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Did we, I don't know if we mentioned it. I saw Nonnas. But that was technically in June before the last episode went up on Patreon and the members.
You mentioned it. I don't know if we talked about it on air, so to speak.
Because I didn't like it as much as you did.
Yeah. No, yeah. Oh, yeah. We talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I also saw...
That you were cold and dead inside.
Yes. Yeah. Wait, did I write a review? I saw the live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Uh-huh. And?
Alright. Yeah, might as well watch the animated one. That was my review.
Yeah, because it's more or less the same movie.
There's like no point to it. They don't change any story beats, really. The dragon looks exactly the same because he is still animated.
Yeah.
Like, so what's the point? The dude is not as cartoonish. I guess that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm surprised I didn't hear any complaints about this, but they casted a black woman to play a white woman. Just throwing that out there.
That's because nobody actually saw the movie, and she isn't in the trailer. So,
I guess
that's why.
I guess I also did watch the animated sequels because I've never seen them.
I'm pretty sure we have seen the second one.
Okay, probably, but I didn't remember shit.
When we get to meet, is his name Hiccup? Hiccup's mom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
saw that.
I think we saw that in the theater.
Well, I had no memory of it, so I was very surprised when I saw it. So
I might be mixing two up now, and that's why I'm thinking it's a cool coincidence. But isn't Nicole Kidman? No, it's not Nicole Kidman. It's Galadriel, right? What's her name? Who plays the mom?
Kate Winslet.
No, Kate.
It's Cate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett. Yeah. Galadriel.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's not the same, but it's very similar because she has like a white armor thing on, right? Or gray or whatever.
No, she's very colorful.
Oh, okay. You see that?
The big ass dragon is white.
yeah. I started mixing it up because it's kind of the same plot as in the first Aquaman movie. You know, where the mom has been hiding in this, hidden world for so long.
Yeah.
And she has like a cool armor in that movie as well, but it's all white instead of colorful.
Right.
And it's, it's a cool please excuse my French, older lady playing the mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why I remember How to Train a Dragon 2, because it's like, hey, it's that movie that's kind of like Aquaman.
I guess.
Anyway.
But I didn't remember shit, so I watched it like it was the first time. It was fine. And I watched the third one as well, which is same. It's fine.
Is it? I haven't seen that. I don't even know what it's about. But based on the title of the third one, it's called like The Hidden World or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of the same plot as the second one? Because isn't it also about a hidden world?
They're very similar. You have the bad guy who doesn't like dragons and wants to like catch them all, kill them all, or whatever.
Yeah.
Get rid of them. You have a secret hidden place where dragons feel safe. That all of a sudden doesn't feel safe anymore. Slight difference is that in the second movie they have to actually leave the secret happy place, while in the third movie they're just leaving their home and they're finding a new secret happy place.
Okay.
Which is this hidden world.
Yeah. Alright.
And only Hiccup and his girlfriend, I forgot her name, know where the hidden world is. Who?
Sneeze?
Sneeze? No.
Hiccup and, bodily function. I don't know.
No. He's the only one with the bodily function name.
I know.
Because he is a hiccup, he's a mess up, he's a screw up.
Yeah,
I guess.
And his dad has a name that kind of describes as well. He's called Stoic. Because he's a big stoic man. But no other character really has a descriptive name, right? Or do they?
Well, I mean, there's Gobber.
Okay, what the fuck is Gobber?
He gobbers food because he's big, I guess.
Okay, sure.
There's Roughnut, who is a bit rough.
Okay. I'm wrong.
And Toughnut, who is trying to be tough, but he's not.
Toughnut.
They're twins.
Time to nut up or shut up. Anyway, alright.
There's Fishlegs, who is terrible at sea, I guess. I don't know.
What's the girl called?
Astrid.
Okay, yeah,
She's
that's
cool.
where they screwed up, okay.
Yeah, and Valka is the mother, she's also just pretty cool, I guess.
So they messed up on the girl names.
Yeah. I guess they didn't want to make... Well, Roughnut is a girl.
Oh.
But it's Kristen Wiig, so it's fine. She can take it. I was about to say, because the other ones can't really, probably wouldn't be able to take the joke. Or something. I don't know. Because they have to be cool girls. No. Whatever.
Let's move on to August. Or do you have any more new movies?
Last movie I watched. Oh. Yes, I have one more. I did watch Death of a Unicorn.
What did you think?
Not what I expected. Kind of weird.
Did I miss
not
much?
Scary.
Or should I watch?
No, not really.
I didn't never expected it to be scary. I thought it was gonna be like a horror comedy, and those aren't usually scary. It's kind of maybe a little spooky,
Yeah, I mean, they paint out the unicorn to be really scary.
Yeah.
Because it looks terrifying, but then you don't actually see much of it. Trying to the whole
classic
hiding
Jaws.
in shadows kind of thing. But then you get to see too much, and then you're like, oh, it's just a giant fucking horse.
Then it's just a CGI mess.
No, the CGI is okay.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not bad.
No.
But the whole, finding your purpose and finding family and, believing in yourself. Stop.
But that was an A24 movie,
getting too preachy here.
Yeah. That was A24, right?
Was it?
I think so. No?
No, I don't think it is.
Huh. All right. Thought it was.
Wait, why can't I find the, Hello?
Hello?
No, it is an A24, sorry.
Yeah. You see, I know my stuff.
It doesn't feel like an A24 movie.
No, that's kind of the feeling I got.
It's a little bit too goofy for that.
Yeah. That's the feeling I got as well. Huh.
And I don't know, I still don't like Jenna Ortega.
Really?
I can't stand her.
I mean, I haven't seen her in too much. She was in X, where she's not really... I mean, she's kind of the main character, but honestly, because of where those movies went, it feels more like Mia Goth is the main character.
Yes.
I didn't see her in Wednesday because I didn't watch Wednesday. And then it's the Scream
I watched
movies.
the first few. Yeah, but the thing is, after Wednesday, everything I see her in is just Wednesday, it feels like. She's this
She's definitely found a niche.
boring kind of quiet girl who's just too cool for everyone else.
No.
And now even worse when she's doing season 2 and the promos for season 2 of Wednesday. Like, Jesus Christ, relax. You're not her. You're yourself.
Yeah.
Because she even has like these like deadpan answers to interviewers. I'm like, girl, have a personality, please. And her character's a little bit similar here, a bit more emotions, but still kind of like, no one understands me, so I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah. Wasn't she? God damn it! I have a warhammer with an arm that keeps falling off. That's one. Sorry. Wasn't she the girl in Beetlejuice as well? Or am I mixing that up?
Yeah, she's the daughter.
She is, right?
Yeah. Again,
So
she's a little bit,
Tim Burton
a little bit
just
cold. No one understands me.
Yeah, just cast the girl from his show about a goth girl in his movie about a goth girl. That's dumb.
Yeah.
But okay.
I guess they work good together. He likes her, I guess.
Sure.
I don't know. She's not my favorite person, and her character was a bit annoying. The people who would be funny weren't as funny as I thought. And they kind of like skipped over some lore to just not explain things. They're like making it so that there is lore.
Yeah.
But then they're not fully grasping it or talking about it. They're just, oh, I know what to do, and then shut up and something just happens. They don't actually like say what they're gonna do or show us anything. They're just, oh, I know what's happening now. Like, but I don't.
Yeah.
Could you explain, please? Also, there's more than one unicorn.
I figured as much.
And, like, there's magic and shit. It's like,
Well, if there's unicorns...
of course there's gonna be magic, but, like, they revive things from the dead.
Yeah.
I was like, is that... I don't know. There were no stakes. I don't know. It could have been better. I expected more. I keep expecting more. I don't know why I do that. I shouldn't expect things from movies anymore.
Yeah. Alright.
But, yeah, that's about all the movies I watched this summer. I didn't...
Oh, that was July, right? What about August?
No, I haven't watched a single movie this month
Oh,
yet.
okay. Well, I have.
Because I started working and I haven't had time.
You can still watch movies. I don't understand. I watch movies all the time when I work. Anyway.
No, this summer has been weird.
Anyway.
We can do the Patreon episode where we talk about our summers.
Alright. I started August 4th. I watched the new War of the Worlds. Did you hear about that one?
Yeah, but I couldn't find it.
It kind of blew up a couple of weeks after it came out. It's a Prime movie.
I tried to look it up on Prime and I couldn't fucking find it. I don't know what's wrong with my Prime, but you're using my login, aren't you?
It's Ice Cube in War of the Worlds. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it because I'm so curious.
It might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
No, I've heard, but that's why I want to watch it.
like, it's. I don't want to.
What?
It's hard to explain because it's not. I don't want to say it's like competently made because it isn't. They cheaped out. It's one of those movies that all takes place on a screen, what's it called?
Unfriended or yeah.
Missing or Searching, or whatever it's called. The John
Cho movie.
Yeah. Now, Unfriended, the first one is it's funny because it's so bad. The second Unfriended is actually good. The Dark Web, whatever it's called. Unfriended, the Dark Web. It's actually a scary movie, and it works on the screen. And Searching or Missing, or whatever it's called, is also actually a well-made movie that all takes place on the screen. Another movie that people don't remember that was actually the first one called it's called The Den. It's about a girl who has she's doing like a thesis thing, the last project to do for college, basically.
Yeah.
Where she's gonna spend more or less 24 hours a day for a month online, basically.
Right.
Yeah, and of course, it's all when you stare into the abyss stares back, kind of thing. I don't want to say what happens, but it's a really good movie about what happens when you expose yourself too much to the internet. Really good, actually. They do break the format sort of, because there's a lot of like people running around with cameras, but at least the cameras are actually on screen. But it's not just her sitting in front of a screen. Anyway, all those are really good. And there aren't that many more on-screen movies after that. There's the Seance movie that came out a few years ago. I didn't watch that, but people say it was good. So honestly, the track record for on-screen movies, whatever you want to call them, I don't know, it's actually pretty good. You don't think it would be, but it is. And then this comes along, and it's the worst piece of shit ever. It is like they do the whole on-screen thing pretty well. But it's the writing, the plot is so bad. I don't even want to go into it because it's too much. We could spend an hour talking about it. Ice Cube plays a guy that works for the NSA, the National Security Agency,
whatever.
Yeah. The people who spy on people. The whole American government spies.
I know. I can't spell. That was what it was.
Yeah. And he abuses his power as a spy, or whatever you call it, to literally spy on his children. Like he hooks up, he connects himself to his daughter's fridge cam to make sure she eats enough protein, and then not just like casually brings it up in conversation. He just blatantly calls her and says, "You don't eat enough protein." It's like, they know he's like breaking the law, and that's just the beginning. He like looks up her baby daddy. I guess her fiance. What was it called? Engaged? I don't know. Just looks up everything. And he's the super guy with eyes everywhere. But then when aliens attack, he has to do like threat assessment and make like a presentation for the president. He goes to other news sites to get their footage. It's just like, what the this little stuff like that all over the movie. Or the fact that our hero works for the government and collects data on people. And the movie's made by Amazon, one of the biggest data collectors of all time. And also that the guy who his daughter's fiance works as an Amazon delivery guy. So they literally have, I can just read, I just wrote this. An Amazon delivery guy saves the world by flying a delivery drone through an alien invasion and gets Ice Cube same-day delivery of a computer virus. That is not me embellishing.
Paraphrasing or anything.
Literally happens. It is so bad that his daughter, who works with like biology, but there's a connection to computer virus and stuff, and his son is a computer guy as well. They kind of mix up this virus thing because War of the Worlds always the aliens die of a virus.
Yeah.
And they're like, and we can actually like just put it on a
chip?
What's it called?
Flash drive?
Flash drive, yeah. USB stick. And literally just inject it into the aliens. I'm like, fine with that. So, but oh no, Daddy, you're stuck in the NSA building. How are we gonna get to you? And the Amazon delivery guy's like, I can fly it to him. I have a drone. So okay, fair. But then then it's like, oh, but I can't activate the drone unless you order a USB stick. So he has to go, in the movie, he goes to Amazon and orders a USB stick. So then he can take the infected USB stick, put it in the drone, and fly it to him.
Please tell me they at least added in like a joke to themselves that he ordered the wrong kind that doesn't actually show up on the same day.
No!
Oh, come on. Because that would have actually been funny.
It was so bad.
First of all, wait, hold up, back up. Why does the NSA have to make a threat assessment on aliens?
Well, because, they in conjunction with the military, because they have a bunch of information, because they deal in information, so they probably have a better... I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I'm trying to make sense of it. I guess they get all the agencies involved. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds weird to have a random NSA agent make a speech and, assessment for the president.
Yeah, I know.
The fuck do you have to do? You listen in on people's phone calls. And my guy, you're the guy who spies on us when we're scrolling on our phone.
And then
you don't know about aliens.
Well, not the worst part. One of the worst parts is that
oh gosh.
I'm guessing, I haven't looked it up, but I'm guessing this was a COVID movie. That's why everyone is separate. Although it's really only the Ace Cube that's whatever. No, more of them are separate. He sits in this huge underground office. There's a bunch of computers behind him, but no one ever comes in there. He's completely alone in the entire NSA building for some reason.
And then he gets stuck because aliens.
Yeah, well, I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it, even though it's one of those movies you don't really gonna watch. But still,
but it was so bad.
We actually should watch it and make an episode.
Do a proper episode.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, that was the first new movie I watched in 2020 or in August. And actually, the very same day, I decided to go to the cinema and see The Naked Gun.
Oh yeah, you watched that.
Yeah. It was it was pretty good. Yeah.
Someone said it sucked.
I'm sure a lot of people would say it sucked.
But I think our mom said you said it sucked.
No.
Maybe I misheard her, or she misunderstood you or something, or maybe I think you got a bad
review. A bad review in the newspaper they read.
Maybe that's what she was saying then.
Dagens Nyheter.
Yeah.
No, it's
Daily News.
The Daily News. It's great. I was just reading it. Yeah, sorry. I mean, it's juvenile. It's dumb. It's silly. But I mean, that's what you
the
want.
Naked Gun, though.
Yeah, that's what you want from a comedy, especially a Naked Gun comedy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
that's what it's supposed to be.
Can't complain.
Didn't I mention it to you that there's right in the middle of the movie they just pause the plot for a 3-minute poop joke?
Yeah, you mentioned that.
I said, genius. And I think they were trying to obviously copy the style of the old ones, the Zucker Brothers style, the Leslie Nielsen style.
They want to stay in that vein, obviously.
Yeah. And what I can think, obviously all these legacy sequels is try to make your own thing instead. But if you're gonna do it, then do it well. And I think that's also the thing. They actually managed to do it pretty well. Proper sight gags or background jokes constantly. Okay. And it worked. Sometimes it felt a little forced, but for the most part it worked. There's a running gag that they're always drinking coffee because cops have coffee mugs.
Sure.
To the point, there's one in the trailer where he's driving the car and a hand just comes in and hands him a coffee while he's driving. That happens 10 more times in the movie. And they keep getting handed bigger coffees at one point.
Kind of like the cop in Beetlejuice, where he's just getting new coffee all the time.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about him.
One of the best parts of that movie.
Yeah, who was that? Who was the actor? Wasn't
it Willem Dafoe or something?
Oh, right, Willem Dafoe. Yes. So good. I should rewatch that movie.
Yeah.
October. We should do it for October. Anyway, yeah, no, so, I mean, if you like, I can't say, if you like comedy, you're going to love it. But if you like silly movies.
If you like that kind of comedy. If you like The Naked Gun.
You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Actually. Sure. Yeah.
How many movies did you watch?
Well, after that...
3 more or 10 more?
No, after that I actually only watched one more new movie in August, and that was yesterday. I saw Weapons.
Right.
The new Zach Cregger movie.
You called me on my way back from work. I'm like, hey, you want to watch a movie in an hour? I was like, dude, what the fuck? No planning here.
No, because I hadn't really planned it myself. Because, like I said, I was traveling, and I came home yesterday, and I mean, the train arrived in Stockholm City. So I was like, I'm here. It's the middle of the day.
I'm queer. I might as well do it.
Well, except for the queer part, I suppose. It's like, maybe I watch a movie. I was hoping for maybe a movie that was like playing at like 4, so I only had to wait like half an hour. But there wasn't any. But I waited a couple hours. I had some food. I finally got to eat at that ramen place I've been talking about for like years.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've had food there, but only once in like 3 years. It's great.
Was it all you remembered?
Not quite, but it was still good. Anyway, so I was like, I'll watch, because I really wanted to watch Bring Her Back. I
forgot about that one.
Yeah. Because out of the 2 new horror movies coming out, I loved... The guys who made Bring Her Back made Talk to Me, and I loved Talk to Me, one of my favorite movies that year. And the guy who made Weapons, his last movie was Barbarian, a movie I didn't really like. I mean, I appreciated some of it. We've talked about it extensively. But overall, I thought it was like a failure. So I was like, I really want to... I'd rather watch Bring Her Back over Weapons, but Bring Her Back was only playing at night.
Yeah, because it premiered a few weeks ago now, right?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not waiting 5 hours to watch a movie. I'll wait a couple
and then
of
coming
hours.
home
That's it.
very late and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I went Weapons, because I wanted to watch Weapons as well, but like...
Sure.
Maybe I wanted to watch Bring Her Back more. Anyway, I watched it. It's been getting great reviews, of course. That's also something we could talk about. And I'd say this, it's better than Barbarian.
Oh, okay.
But I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It has like a 3.8. Okay, but it has like 4 stars, 4.5 stars, 5-star reviews, like super high scores. And I'm wondering if this is kind of not in the same super political way that Sinners got super high reviews, because it's a black guy making a movie about that's how we talked about that in that episode.
Yeah.
But this is a guy, obviously a progressive guy. And the last movie he's made was an intelligent horror movie about consent, the Me Too movement, if you will, at large, basically. You remember Barbarian, right?
Yeah.
With the guy who captures women and breeds them in his dungeon. The lady and Justin Long.
The weirdo in the dungeon.
Yeah. Super blunt, super on the nose, not at all fun to watch because of that.
No.
But the actual story about the monster was kind of fun. This one,
yeah.
So I think people so he's like a good movie maker. I have to I have to give his next movie a good score. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting a little bit. It's one of those movies you need to like if you're if you're media literate. You know what I mean?
Just
it's not cool.
The tags.
It's not
on IMDb. I kind of want to watch it now.
It's not cool to not like it. I'm getting that vibe. Anyway, it's an okay movie. Good performances. He definitely became. He's a lot more adventurous with his directing. But instead of being super blunt with his social commentary, here it is. It's so subtle that it's barely registering.
You're not sure if it's actually.
Yeah, I was like, there's something about.
Is he trying to say something here?
Yeah, there's something about addiction. And I looked it up. It's okay. Yeah, that was one of the. But that's only a small part of it. I don't know what the movie was supposed to be about.
And that's what people are assuming, probably.
I don't know. Nobody writes what they think this is really about. They just it's a cool movie. Yeah, what is so? How is it a 5 out of 5 then? If it's just a cool movie, shouldn't it rock your world? Shouldn't it be about something more than just some kids ran away in the middle of the night? What are we getting at? That's the plot is cool. The plot is just as a entertaining horror movie. Yeah, it works definitely, but not anything else than that. Anyway, it was still good.
I'm gonna add it to my list of movies I have to watch. I guess we're gonna do one of those, right? We're gonna go through the movies that that came out this year so far that we haven't had time to watch yet, and we should do one of those catch up. Like, we watched all of the movies we didn't have time to.
Yeah, we technically we did a top 10 in the beginning of the summer. This was kind of our catch up of the summer movies, and then towards the end of the year, we'd usually do a catch up of
all the movies we didn't have time to watch, but now we watched them.
or review. Yeah. Yes. We'll do that.
So I'll add this one.
Yeah. But that's...
And I'll watch. I'll add obviously. What was that what we said? Bring Her Back.
Oh right, yeah. I'm gonna go try and see that as soon as possible. Anyway, so that
it is online if you want it. So
I know,
but I kind of want to support it.
I want to support it exactly. That was all the new movies I watched since.
Right, you watched a bunch of old movies as well.
Yeah, and we can just go through them pretty quickly. Because
did you watch the one I asked you to watch?
Which one was that?
Brave.
Yes, I mentioned Brave.
Good.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I saw Brave.
You mentioned it to me. You didn't mention it in the episode.
Oh, I thought I did. Because I saw it.
I don't think so.
July 17th. I liked it. What did I write? Kind of boring plot, but amazing animation and a sweet story about learning from each other. Yeah. Oh, right. Because I mentioned it's a movie about they're not Vikings, but they're Saxons. They're warriors.
Yeah.
And there's no fighting. Like, come on.
Yeah,
come on.
But it's after the war. It's when peace has been settled.
I know. And then they didn't really have a villain for the movie, which is fine because it's not really a movie about a villain and an evil wizard or something. But then they kind of half-assed introduce one towards the end. It's like, oh, remember that guy from a long, long time ago that was bad, but he's not important now? Well, he is the bear.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? It was so... that was bad.
They made a whole, short special thing about him. A separate movie on him, basically.
But it's still good. I mean, it's Pixar before they lost the plot, so it's still good. Yeah. They still do good movies sometimes, but in the last 10 years, they've started doing less and less bangers. Before that, it was every movie they made was amazing, basically.
True.
Anyway, but other than that, I watched The Surfer, which is kind of new. It's from last year. Great, super surrealist thriller with Nicolas Cage about wanting to go to the beach. Literally.
Okay.
Awesome. if you like to be confused. No, it's one of those movies you can have a really good conversation about it afterwards, which we did on our podcast. I haven't released it yet, but I will.
Okay.
Well, technically that was before Jurassic World Rebirth. But anyway, after Jurassic World, I watched I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, the third direct-to-DVD I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. Actually, a decent sequel, in some ways better than the other ones. But then they completely fuck it up, because in the end, I think they were trying to start a franchise, because in the end it turns out that the bad guy isn't just some, jealous dad or whatever. It's a zombie demon thing with red eyes who can't die. And I was like, what? And they literally introduced that in the last 10 minutes.
And then never went anywhere with it because they never made another sequel.
Yeah. We're going to have to do this fast.
Oh, God.
After that, I watched Carnosaur, but we've talked about that. It's on our Patreon, patreon.com/StoneMagazine. Check out our Carnosaur episode. After that, we watched Rocky for the first time in a long time. My God, you've seen Rocky, right?
I've seen the first one.
Oh, it's so fucking good. And this time, I think I appreciate it even more. Because the last time I watched it, I was noticing all the flaws in the script. But this time, I was prepared for the flaws. And I just, oh my God.
When you can just relax and watch it, you can enjoy it better.
Yeah. And I realized that it's one of those movies that is, it's building up, building to a climax. And it has one of those where the ending is so short, but it's so perfect. Because it's it just comes to a point that's what it's all about. Because, fuck it. I'll talk about it. I'll be quick about the other movies because I watch a bunch of crap as well. But this one is a 5 out of 5. It's one of the best movies ever made.
Go for it.
Yeah. Rocky. He is, he's a fighter. He's a boxer. Semi-professional, I suppose.
Yes.
but he's never made it to the big leagues because it wasn't. He's been unlucky, and he wasted his talent on being like a debt collector for the local gangster and all that. And they don't really go into his backstory too much, but it's implied that's because he had like not that he had bad parents, that he had no parents. Like he was like abandoned or orphaned or whatever. Yeah. So he's struggled all his life. So obviously he's gonna go for the easy money working for the gangster.
Yeah.
And you can, even though he's like a big bad boxer, he doubts himself constantly. You can tell that in the beginning. He's nervous to talk to the nervous pet shop clerk.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And then he gets the shot. Out of nowhere, little old Rocky gets a shot to fight the world heavyweight champion. And he's like, oh, right. And, at the same time, he is making, things happen with Adrian. So it's like, things are going well all of a sudden. But then the doubt starts creeping in. And the closer he gets to the actual fight, the less psyched he is about it. He's like, I don't know if you remember, but like the night before, he tells Adrian, like, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call it off. So and then of course, he does the fight.
Yeah.
Also, he loses his best friend in the or best friend, Paulie, because but that's mostly because Paulie's a drunk, which I love how that actually gets they finish that arc in the last Rocky movie, but we'll talk about that later.
Talk about it another time.
Yeah. And so he's like, yeah, I'm never gonna win against fucking Apollo Creed. He's the best in the world, but at least I'll try. So he fights and he holds out for 15 rounds.
Right.
Yeah, because he kind of throughout the fight starts building it up. Towards then, he's like egging Apollo, come on, because he's gaining it back. And then as the clock runs out for the last round, the 15th fucking round. And you see an agent watching him being beaten to pulp. She runs towards the ring. And he's just standing there. He's like, and they're talking about, oh, how is your next fight going to be? He's like, there's no other fight. And he starts screaming about Adrian.
Yeah.
And she comes into the ring. And, he says, where's your hat? Because she lost her beret in the one running. And she just looks at him and says, I love you. And he's like, he doesn't really believe her at first. And he's like, what?
Right.
Someone actually cares for me? She just goes back, I love you. And then they hug. And I went, oh my God, tears just flying. And then it ends with the
yeah.
And there's the freeze frame of them hugging.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My God, what an ending.
And then they made Rocky 2 and Rocky 3 and Rocky 4 and Rocky 5 and whatever.
Yeah, which I didn't rewatch all of those as well.
You rewatched a few of them, at least.
Rewatched all of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, and Balboa.
Oh yeah, there it is. Right. I didn't see it.
But before that...
I'm looking at your watched.
I'm looking at my diary. But before that, I rewatched Long Legs for the Madison the Method podcast.
Was it better second time around?
A little bit, because my expectations were lowered.
Yeah.
Then we watched The Card Counter with our parents. Obviously, Dad didn't like it. It's not his kind of movie. Mom appreciated it. Then I saw a Swedish documentary about a heroin addict.
Oh.
Great fun.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Then I saw Rocky 2.
Mona Lisa story?
Yeah, Mona Lisa story, yeah. It actually has a pretty happy ending, although it's like from 10 years ago, so it would be fun to see if they actually they get sober in the end and actually has
if they're still sober, if they're still good,
that would be nice to find out somehow. Yeah, I probably could somehow. But then
you watched Rocky 3 and Rocky 4.
Yeah, in quick succession. Rocky 2 still really good. It feels like a little bit of a repeat of the first one, but it's still good. And then you have Rocky 3, which is it's fun. And it still retains some of the drama and, complexity of the other ones. But it's mostly just Rocky needs to fight another villain. Because this is the first movie where he has, like, a villain. Mr. T plays a villain.
Yeah.
And then Rocky 4 is a joke. But Rocky ends the Cold War, so...
Yeah.
more or less. Like that's like a thing.
I know.
That movie was instrumental in bridging the gap between the two nations. And 4 years later, they tore down that wall. Anyway.
You watched Deepwater Horizon.
Yes, for like the fourth time.
Movie.
I love that
your
movie.
review was, I think this is the fourth time I watched this movie,
Yeah.
and I like it even more every time.
I love it.
I haven't rewatched it in a while. I have to rewatch that.
I remember, I think I mentioned it to you, but I know I mentioned it to my dad because we were going to watch it, but he, of course, fell asleep. That I like movies about people just being very good at their job.
We talked about that when we watched the, what's it called? The firefighter dudes.
Oh, yeah. Only the Brave, or what it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, I like a movie about people who are good at their job, which falls in under the whole that Patrick Willems talked about recently, the movie about files movies, people going through files and reading old newspapers. It's something exciting about it because they're good at what they're doing. And the same thing with Deepwater Horizon. Even though they fuck up, it's not their fault.
Sure,
it's the company's fault.
Yes.
They're handling it very professionally, and that's why only 11 out of like 200 people died, even though the whole thing exploded. Yeah. Then I watched Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, classic masterpiece of the 60s. And, I mean, I didn't hate it, but I
gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, but that's one of those movies that gets, like, perfect 10s across the board. I don't get it. It's a fucking hippie western. I didn't like it.
Okay.
Then it was War of the Worlds, Naked Gun. Rocky V. That's the one that people like.
I don't know if I ever saw Rocky V.
That's the one where he loses all the money and has to go back to the streets. It's Step Up 2.
Oh no, I saw that one.
Yeah. Where Rocky 4 is like bad, but it's funny because it's like a superhero movie. He's fighting a big Russian Terminator.
Yeah.
Rocky 5 is the one that people actually don't like. It's like, oh, it's bad, but it's not funny bad. It's just
bad.
Yeah. I don't agree. Like, yes, it is definitely not as good as the other ones, but it has some charm, and I think they do. After the very over-the-top 3 and 4, it's nice to see Rocky back where he used to be in the first and second movie. And it's also funny that. Because, in the first movie, he kind of talks like this,
Yeah.
And for every sequel, well, he just becomes less and less, punch drunk and starts talking like a real person towards the end. Because, Sylvester Stallone was kind of like, I don't want to embarrass myself. I want to be a tough, strong guy,
Yeah.
He became very hubris. That's why the fifth one was made in the 90s, because that's when his star was fading a little bit. It's funny how in the fifth movie he starts talking like this again, like, hey, yo, what are you talking about? All of a sudden. Because, like, oh, right, Rocky's supposed to be a little, his head has been caved in 100 times.
Yeah.
I forgot about that in the last two movies. I like that detail. It's not a great movie, but it's fine. And then I watched Rocky Balboa. Great little, even though he actually appeared in 2 more movies in the first 2 Creed movies, but this is like a nice little bow on the end of the Rocky story. Even though we kind of had it with the 5th one, but the 5th one wasn't a great end to the story. So we should do one more and really just show that Rocky's fine. And, he might not be the best
He's okay.
Yeah, he's not the best boxer anymore. Because in the original, it's a tie. Because they didn't want Rocky to win, because that would be too much of a, he's the winner now. Like, too unrealistic.
Yeah.
And in this one, they just straight up, he loses in the end towards the reigning champion. But it's the fact that he... Huh?
Is it in Rocky Balboa they introduce... What's his name? The other boxer dude got his own series.
No, that's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Rocky Balboa came before that.
No, but isn't Creed, introduced as a mini character in one of the movies?
No.
Or am I just misremembering?
Technically, Creed is one of the sons of Apollo Creed in the old movies.
Right, that's how I remember it. Right, yeah. Yes, okay. There's a little bit of a connection.
There's a connection, yes. Yeah. And that's why he looks up Rocky, because you used to fight with my biological father.
Right,
No.
that's the one. Yeah.
No, but yeah, so it's nice. Yeah, he just straight up loses because the guy is 30 years younger than him and obviously stronger and more healthy, you know. Yeah. But it's the fact that he can, like he says in the movie, it's not about
not about winning, it's about standing up and fighting.
Yeah, no, I forget what it is. It's not how much you can. It's not so much. It's not how much you can give. It's about how many times you can get beat down
up.
And still get back up, and that's what he does. Because he's gotten back up so many times. He did it in the first movie, then he did it in the fifth movie.
Yeah.
And he lost his wife, but he got back from that sort of, even though he's got that beast inside, as he talks about.
Sure, because it's his wife.
Yeah.
You don't just get over that.
Yeah, and also in that movie we get it's small, but it's a satisfying like wrap up for Paulie's character as well, because every year the movie starts with them doing like the Adrian tour across the city, where they go to the hockey rink, they go to her grave, they go to the places where they had their first moments together, and Paulie, Adrian's older brother, keeps complaining all the time and being so unsentimental he can be. And at one point, Rocky's like, "Yo, Paulie? What's your problem? She was your sister." And he like, "Well, I don't want you had all the good moments. I had all the bad ones. I don't want to be reminded of all this because he was an alcoholic. He was very abusive and mean to her.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be reminded of how poorly he treated his like only living relative."
Yeah.
And I like that. Because that's him.
That he treated her badly.
No.
I'm kidding.
That the character acknowledges it, because that's the thing throughout all the movies, even though it kind of becomes more like a comedic sidekick in 3 and 4 and 5 also really. He's still mean to her all the time in those movies. He's like, haha, okay, whatever. So he's like,
he's a brother.
Yeah. So
move on now, please. You watch other movies. There's a few more to talk about.
Yes. Well, not that much. I watched Blackwell Ghost 6. Yeah. Probably the best one since the first one that I watched.
I don't know what these are.
I mentioned them to you. It's like a guy.
You probably have, but I never watched them.
It's these like mockumentaries about a guy. The first one, he I don't remember how, but he finds out about a house that's haunted, and he asks if he can like investigate it, and he does, and he becomes a believer in ghosts after that.
Maybe I'll watch.
They go on for a lot of movies. There's 7 movies right now. I think they're making another one. Yeah, he makes like one a year basically. It's like a money hack, because he makes a movie. It costs him basically nothing. He buys a few GoPros. He spends maybe a couple of $1,000 on it. He shoots just enough to make a movie. They're all around like an hour 5 minutes, an hour 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Almost nothing happens in them because it's a ghost hunting movie.
Yeah.
So all you need is like a chair moving, and that's it for an entire movie.
Shadow. Yeah. That's it.
And then he puts it out direct to streaming on Prime, I think, or wherever. And he makes probably like $30,000 to $40,000 off of that movie, which is a decent year's salary. And then and next year when he needs another salary, he already has the cameras, so he rents a house. Costs him maybe a couple of $100 for like a few days, and he films another one, and he makes a little bit more money. So he's just gonna keep making these until people stop watching them. But none of them are bad though. They're if you like ghost hunting stuff, it's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, then I watched The Substitute, kind of a overlooked 90s action movie about a guy who is trying to he's like helping his teacher girlfriend, whatever. He takes her job, obviously, to find out why she got attacked in the school. Yeah, and it's a I think it's Los Angeles or Florida. And he's a white man. He was in Vietnam, and then there's all these inner city kids he has to teach. It's It had the potential of being very racist. I think they skirt that pretty well, though. And instead, it's just a decent action movie.
Okay.
And then we saw the sequel, which was a terrible not even direct-to-video. It was direct-to-cable TV. It was a TV movie, yeah. And it looks like it. The movie sucks, but they had to replace the main character. It was John no, not John. What's his name? Tom Berenger. Tom Berenger in the first one. He didn't want to do it, obviously, because he doesn't want to do a TV movie and not get paid, you know. So they got Treat Williams. Do you know who Treat Williams is?
I recognize his face.
Yeah, because you've seen him in The Phantom. Remember, he's the bad guy, Xander Drax. And he did like 8 seasons of some like the local doctor in some town somewhere show.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of like romantic comedy movies as well.
Yeah, probably is, yeah.
As like a side character.
So yeah, the movie is basically a repeat of the first one, but with less budget. So it sucks. But Treat Williams is so fucking badass in it that alone saves the movie.
He's in Run, Hide, Fight. Isn't that the...
He is? Oh, wow.
Yeah, he has a smaller role, I think.
Oh, he's the sheriff or something, I think.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Now that's a movie.
Isn't that the
school shooter movie, yeah.
Yeah, but is it the one that was produced by, like...
Ben Shapiro, yeah. Or,
Ben Shapiro, yeah.
Whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Wire or something. Daily Wire, yeah.
Right, yes.
Which is another one, like, I think... I'm not saying that's like a masterpiece, but I think that got unfairly judged because of who produced... The thing is, they didn't even produce it.
You said that before, I know.
They just bought the rights to it because nobody else wanted to, because it's kind of a touchy subject. It's a good movie. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're allowed to think it's a good movie.
Oh. And
doesn't mean you support those people and whatever they do.
And did I get a screener copy from the Daily Wire? Yes, because I asked for it. But I'm not biased. I told them I'm just going to review it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now I had to ask for it. They didn't give it to me. I'm not connected to the Daily Wire in any way. I just
believes you would be. So.
I just wanted to watch it, and you know,
it was hard to get.
It was hard to get. It's definitely not showing in cinemas here in Sweden. So I was like, I'll just ask them, because I've done that before. Yeah, sometimes smaller companies will just give you screener copy, even if you have a very small following like we have.
Yeah, because why not? It doesn't cost them anything. Yeah.
Fuck it. And they're like, here. I'm like, oh, thanks.
You still have it?
Yeah. Maybe somewhere. No, cool. No. You know what? Because it's not they don't actually give you a file. They give you a link.
Oh,
so
and then
you
the
stream
link expires
it.
eventually.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well. And then you watched Lake Placid
for
some reason.
It was the last movie we watched this weekend. Yeah, so to speak. This extended weekend. We couldn't really decide what movie to watch, so we ended with Lake Placid for some reason. Classic. Got terrible reviews back in the day. I don't really understand why. It's a decent movie. It's funny. It's competently made. It's
one of those, you know, big creature monster movie kind of thing. Like, why not?
Yeah, like I wrote though. That's the thing. I think it's elevated, sort of. Could have been just another cheapo creature feature from Asylum or the Sci-Fi Channel, but instead they not quite elevated it, but pivoted the script in a different direction. The end result is a totally enjoyable B movie with a lot more noticeable actors than it deserves. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got Brendan Gleeson in it, Betty White,
Bill Pullman, Bridget Fonda, Oliver Platt. Yeah.
Why do I recognize Tim Dixon? Who's that? Or am I thinking of someone else?
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
I might be thinking of that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. But it's funny then that, like, almost 10 years later, they did a sequel, and it was, I think it was Sci-Fi Channel, and it's just one of those movies, you know.
Yeah.
That they make, you know, giant anaconda versus space crab,
terrible.
You know.
It's like Sharknado level.
Sharknado, but not a joke, because Sharknado was always a joke for them. No, the actually bad ones they made. And then literally they made a number 3, and then they actually made Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
Oh, right.
It's funny though, because I watched the trailer for that one, and it is literally the like Anaconda from the movie Anaconda. You know that 1990 the 90s movie with what's her name? Waiting for Tonight.
I don't know her name. I don't remember.
Jennifer Lopez. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because just like with Lake Placid, they did 2 like crappy sequels for Anaconda.
Right. Yeah.
And I think the second or third one is, well, one of them is called Hunt for the Blood Orchid.
Yes.
I never watched them, but I actually heard that they're like decent if you like those kind of movies. And I think the plot is that they're looking for this blood orchid because it has like the nectar or something in the flower is like some sort of like wonder drug that they're going to create medicine from. And in the trailer for Lake Placid versus Anaconda, they actually talk about the blood orchid serum. So like, oh, so it's an actual connection? Wow.
It's in-house. It's really there.
Yeah.
It's, to me, that's like the Alien versus Predator
universe,
like, but for big animals.
Yeah, so there is a connection. So I was like,
sure.
My mind was like, maybe I should watch them then, even though I know it's going to be terrible. And that means
we could do a special episode on it where we watch both of those.
But that means we would have
franchises.
To watch. Yeah, we'd have to watch 4 like Lake Placid movies and 3 Anaconda movies.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyway, that was the last movie of note that I watched in August.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
No, I've added a few movies to my list to watch. I'll give you that. I am not going to watch The Naked Gun because I do not like that kind of humor. No. Not my thing.
All right. Did you see the teaser they made, which is just like a public service announcement from Liam Neeson about how you can help and save comedy?
No. I only saw the one where everyone's kneeling in front of the portraits of their fathers and going like, I miss you, Dad.
Which is literally...
And then there's like the black cop, is like...
Yeah, because it's O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in the movie. That's the one complaint I have about the movie. Paul Walter Hauser he plays Liam Neeson's cop buddy, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And he is not in the movie nearly enough. No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's such a great actor, and he can be funny if he wants to. I mean, he is a comedic actor as well.
Sure.
So the fact that he's only like 1/3 of the movie sucks. But other than that, great movie.
Sorry, I just read, I think it's Man Carrying Things review.
Yeah.
Nadia thought this was going to be a horror movie. She confused the title with weapons. Must have been a very confusing experience.
Yeah, I saw the episode where they talked about that, and when she mentioned that, very good. So and she was like, for 10 minutes, it took her 10 minutes to figure like, this is not the movie about the missing children. This is a comedy. It was like, what the fuck? Yeah, very funny. Very funny, very, very good, I guess you would... It's not really a podcast, it's a video show.
Yeah.
Woman Carrying Man.
Woman Carrying, yeah.
You probably heard of Man Carrying Thing. He has a secondary channel where him and his wife talk about movies.
You've mentioned it like 100 times
in
our episodes.
I'm trying to, what's it called? Manifest it so that we can collab at some point. Anyway...
I have like 10 tabs open about movies I've looked up when we were talking. I somehow ended up in one of those 2000s horror films that I watched. That is terrible, but I fucking love it. When we talked about Unfriended, that happened to be like one of those, it's similar kind of thing.
No.
So I might watch a movie after this.
Yeah, you should watch more movies. That's the most important message. If we send any sort of messages, watch more movies.
Yes,
and watch good movies.
And we should try and plan what's coming next because we don't actually have any plans for the rest of this season. I guess so. The new season, I suppose this is.
Yeah,
we call them seasons. I don't know what we do.
Not really, but I guess it is. Because seasons doesn't really make sense anymore. That got ruined when like Fortnite and Call of Duty started calling their seasons of content being released, and they did like 4 seasons a year. It's like this season 16 of Fortnite. I was like, what the fuck?
It's like, yes, that is a season because
yeah, but a season is
seasons
usually
of the year change 4 times, but
season is usually a season of a TV show is 1 year.
Yeah.
But I guess since we're doing a pretty down the line in the middle cut, I'd say we have 2 seasons a year, maybe.
Yeah. So stay tuned for whatever comes next.
Yeah, I mean, this is really the most exciting season because this is where this is spooky
horror
season
films
and Christmas
and
season.
There's actually a reason to stay inside and go see movies.
No, just because we love horror, and I guess you do love Christmas, so yeah.
And I mean, I have 2 horror movies I am gonna watch that we can do full episodes on if we want to.
Yeah. But yeah, that's for later in the year. For now, this is our end of summer recap. We'll be back next week with something else. But until then, thank you so much for listening, and have a good one. All that stuff.
Bye.
Bye. The Spoiler Cast is part of Please Don't Make a Scene. It's produced and hosted by Tobias Vedén. Co-host is Rebecca Vedén. Executive producer is Annika Vedén. I also want to give a shout out to all our patrons over at patreon.com/don'tmakeascene. CK85, Christopher Billén, Daniel Gaiso, Annika Vedén, Jacob, Mom and Mac, and Laura Kinney.